I don't think.
He plays knight to c3. And by the way, Hari Krishna is a big fan of the Maran system. If you look at this position here, guys, with this pawn structure here, we call this the Maran. And he has beaten recently many strong players out of that opening. Shardul, do you have experience of playing this opening with either colors, white and black?
Yes, I do play this from both sides. From white side, actually, I go for anti-Miran, Queen C2. But I think this is also interesting. So there is a
Yeah.
lot of theory in this line.
Lot of
Remember.
theory, guys. This line was used by Vishy Anand to beat Kramnik. And also, this famous game of Aronian versus Anand is also from this line, 2013. The main plan for black is to put his bishop on b7 and then look for the c5 break. If black manages to do that successfully, he would have a very powerful position. But at the same time, it's not so easy because the b5 pawn would hang many times. So black has to play a6. And meanwhile, white goes e4 here.
E4, E5.
E5 is the best move because now white is threatening to push e5 in this position.
Mhm.
Okay, that is interesting move. And maybe
With castles.
You think here black will castle?
I mean, yes, I think also there is h6.
He played
Okay,
queen
he goes for
c7.
queen
Oh,
c7.
and look at what Giri has done. He has
Wow.
long castled. Anish Giri is out for the blood, guys. He has long castled. As Shardul was saying, castles. I thought he would short castle. Didn't you think so, Shardul, as well?
Yes, but maybe not now because of e4, knight d4, bishop h2. Maybe he had planned for bishop g5 triple o before, because he could have gone castles before, but then
This
it
is
would
a
not be
problem.
so much fighting.
So here, instead of bishop g5, he could have castled and gone for this position. But Anish Giri says, no, bishop g5. I'm going here and now I'm long castling. And this puts Hari Krishna in some thought. Hari Krishna is thinking for his move here because what to do to long castle. He is thinking here. And by the way, if you short castle here in this position, could be a good idea. Short castle, do you think here maybe d takes e5 is a problem because after knight e5 then bishop takes f6 could ruin the structure?
Yes, I think he's going to plan for. Yes, but I think even here after gf6 and then black's attack is quite strong. Okay, white's plan is simple. He wants to bring his knight to f5 and then queen to h6. But I think black should be fine here because after rook fd8, bishop f8, and then he can push his
So
queen
you are
side.
saying
So I think
that
Hari Krishna is.
even with these double pawns, black should be okay to play such a position. That's a very important insight. And Hari Krishna has played a6 and is now looking. Giri just moved his king to b1. Maybe now Hari will castle. Let's see what he does. Or maybe he will long castle. We don't know. Krishna do. Oh my god, Hari Krishna has also long castled.
Yes.
Tell me something, Shardul.
Yes,
Don't you feel worried that your pawns are like on a6, b5, c6? There's a lot of it has moved forward. The king would become slightly weak. Don't you worry about these things?
Yes, I think this is very important factor because when you castle, you should castle on the side where pawns are on low. But in this position, it's fine because black has many pieces on his king side. So, and also white has castled on the same side. So it's fine here.
Right. But once again, the black would be aiming for a successful taking on d4 and playing c5. So I'm just thinking here. Let's imagine that Anish Giri tries to do something concrete and he decides to take on e5. So now Hari Krishna would take back. Then he would take here. Then he would take here. And I think already black is doing pretty fine here. And next move, he could think about also c5 move to activate his bishop. So
yes, I think this.
This should be good, right,
So,
Shardul?
but there is one interesting idea. Maybe white can maintain the tension, and after black plays c5, he can go for this piece sacrifice, bishop b5. I
Ah,
mean, after ed4, knight d4. Let's say if black goes c5, and then okay, white can play some more now, and
okay.
then ed4,
Let's
knight
let's
d4.
think
If he goes
about a
c5,
move, rook h e1. Now you take, knight takes, and if c5, then you can
yes, then
actually take, knight takes, queen b6, knight takes d6, queen takes d6, and now e5.
and e5.
Whoa, and look
Yes,
at this very nice variation. If knight takes e5, there is bishop f5 check and rook takes d6. This is completely winning position. What a beautiful line suggested by Shardul here. Long castle, and now let's see if some of these motives have to be kept in mind, that b5 pawn could become weak. So Hari Krishna will. Oh, and look at what is this, guys? Shardul, I'm not going to show you the move. Guess what white played here, and I'm also going to ask the chat, what did white play in this position? The move has been made, but I'm not showing it on the board. What do you think, Shardul?
I think he should play some waiting move. Maybe h3 looks
Okay,
interesting.
h3. All right. What else?
Rook c1 is interesting.
Okay, I'm going to make this board slightly bigger. Rook c1 is interesting. Okay. Um, people have seen the move. Oh, well, this move, you have to explain it to me, Shardul. Rook h f1. Why did he put his rook on f1?
Because I think he wants to take twice on e5 and then go for f4 e5. So he needs protection for f1.
Ah, so he wants to take, bishop takes, and f4. So that's the plan. Now h6 was played by Hari. So it was a very elaborate plan by Giri, where he wanted to take many times on e5 and then play f4. But Hari Krishna says, dude, do you have time for that? I'm just pushing you back. If you take on
Yes,
f6, I will take with the g pawn perhaps.
yes, with g pawn.
Because if you take with the knight, then maybe here white starts to get an advantage after d5, bishop e5, knight e5, queen e5, and this is now you see this rook. Giri would be so happy with himself now with f4, e5, and he would be totally better in this position.
Yes.
But Hari Krishna would take with the pawn and he would be completely fine. So Anish says, no taking on f6, I am going back to h4.
Yes, he's maintaining the tension and pressure. So now black has to decide if he wants to go g5 or he'll wait for something. I think he'll go g5 here and then take on d4.
So going g5 looks like an idea. And after bishop g3, Shardul says he will take on d4. Very interesting idea by him. Also, I was thinking, Shardul, how about rook he8 and Hari Krishna brings all his pieces in the game?
Yes, rook h8 is interesting.
Also possible.
There are some ideas here, like if I take on e5, d5, knight e5, knight e5, bishop e5, then
Yeah.
f4 is interesting. Because
Ooh.
now if bishop f4, rook f4, queen f4, bishop g3, and then e5, bishop f5. These ideas are
Wow.
okay. Maybe it doesn't work because black gives back exchange.
So
like
if you go
G5,
here, e5.
yes,
Oh
yes, rook
man, but
e5.
Shardul, this is so interesting that now you have to give back the exchange. Because if you
Yes,
don't give it up, and if you move your knight, let's say here, then after
yes,
knight e4, knight coming into d6, this is going to be crushing.
yes. It's very interesting.
Guys, you are looking at some grandmaster level calculations here by Shardul. Very interesting. And bishop h4. Let's see what Hari does here in this position. Okay. Meanwhile, what happened in the against Anish? He first played g5, pushed the bishop back, and straight away played c5. Okay, I'm confused. What happens to d5?
Okay, d5. I think he wants to go c4, and then knight c5.
Wow. Oh my God. While we are talking, look at what has happened, guys. He didn't push d5.
Yes.
He took on e5. Soumya, this is the game between Hari Krishna, Anish Giri White with Hari Krishna, and here bishop takes b5.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. So after knight f3, I think he wants to take on d6 with rook, and then rook d6, gf3, and it's complicated, this position.
Isn't
Well,
it winning? Like, because I mean, the d6 rook is hanging, and then you also play e5.
and you can't take the bishop because after knight b5, it's a big fork here, mega fork. So in general here, white is exchanged down, but has a pawn, can push e5, can take on d6. So this is totally winning here. Wow. So what to do here after
Yeah.
bishop takes b5? Can we take on b5, Soumya?
Okay,
I think we can, right? Because let's
bishop
say,
e4 is there, I
yeah,
think.
exactly. E4 is hanging. So a b5, knight b5, bishop e4.
Bishop
And,
e4, and this is a pin. But guys, what about knight c7?
So knight c7, bishop into c2,
Okay.
king c2,
Yes.
and now
Let's count the
now maybe
material.
we-
It's equal. Okay, you can
no,
pick
but
up a
the e5 knight is hanging. That's the problem.
Right. So maybe here you can't win here with bishop c7 and say you are a piece up, because you lose a piece as well, and white is just a pawn up. And if you take on f3, then after bishop d6, still you can't be. So this looks good for white.
I'm thinking.
Okay, if knight d4, rook d4.
I'm thinking maybe knight into b5, bishop e4, knight c7, bishop c2, king c2, knight into f3, and now maybe rook into d6, right? And not bishop d6, because bishop d6 runs into knight d4. Check.
Yes, but then rook d4, cd4, bishop e7, and then king c7, bishop f6, I think.
You will
Or
take on
even
f6.
bishop e5 should do the job.
Yes, yes.
Bishop e5 as well, right?
Yeah, because the e8 square here, I mean, it's just very good for white. By the way, while we are speaking, Hari Krishna has recaptured on b5, and he's asking Anish, what is your plan? Because to knight takes b5, I believe that bishop, instead of bishop e4, there is a powerful move, guys, here. Can you find it? Black to play here, black to move. Also for the chat, this is what maybe Anish has missed here, and Hari Krishna has seen it, that if you take,
I think queen a5 is interesting.
yes,
because,
queen to a5, what a move.
yes.
But why to a5? I mean, for example, let's say we had gone to e7 instead. I'm just trying
Because
to understand.
then knight d6, rook d6, queen c5. So you have to defend
Queen
c5.
c5. Oh, so you are
Yes.
defending c5. Correct. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So here after queen a5, but don't you then lose your material after take, and
Rook
take?
d6. There is always bishop
But
e4.
bishop e4 in the end.
And look at this. There is a pin here. So this is what Anish. No, I don't think he missed it, because after ab5, he simply
Yes.
smashed
Rook
the
d6.
bishop on d6. What a game we are having. What a game. And now, should we take with the rook or the queen?
He has taken with the queen actually.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
So-
if rook takes, there is
rook,
bishop,
bishop
e5.
e5. Yes.
Right.
So therefore, you must take with the queen.
But
And
even here we can take bishop e5. And we can take knight b5 as well. But probably bishop e5 is stronger.
yeah, there are so many options. Knight b5, knight e5, bishop e5. But if we count material as of now, black is a rook up, but now it takes on e5 with the bishop, so black is an exchange up.
Yeah,
Yes.
black is an exchange up, and after bishop e5, queen b6. Maybe what does white do is a big question. Yeah, we have to find a blow here. Otherwise,
Where are you taking your queen?
to b6?
B6. Okay. Where to go? Like, do you think B6, A6? Where should we put our queen? That is a question. C6 is maybe also a option. You know, all these three squares look possible.
I didn't want to put it on a6 because I want to keep the c5 pawn defended. And I felt like going to b6 so that we always have this option of bishop into e4 and pinning the queen. So we don't block the bishop.
So therefore, you want to play queen B6 here. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and another option could be queen to e7 because knight b5 is not hanging as yet. But after queen e7, he can
Okay,
probably
knight
play.
b5 is not hanging because of bishop takes e4 and then you lose the queen. Correct. Okay,
Right.
got it.
So he's played queen e6 with the same idea, like keeping the bishop on e5 attacked. But I'm wondering if I can play rook e1 here.
Yes, rook e1 is interesting. But rook e1, if he goes g4,
Rook e1, g4, knight b5.
Whoa. Tactics
okay,
in the air. And now if you take on
G-
f3, there is queen
queen
c5
c5.
check. And if you try to block with the queen, there is knight a7 check. And you lose the
Yes,
queen. So you have to play maybe bishop to c6. And then, well, this is just
queen
lost.
b6.
Maybe
Yes.
queen b6 or just
No,
rook
queen b6,
Can you-
c1.
bishop e4 is there. Rook
No,
c1.
but we can play knight a7, right?
Yeah,
Knight a7.
it looks winning like knight a7, king
Yes.
b7, and then maybe knight c6.
Knight c6
queen
and then
c6.
take the f6 knight as well at some
Yes.
point.
Ah, yes, take, and take. Ooh, so this is hanging. And now look at what Anish did. Anish said, I don't want to get into rook e1 business. I know that all the time you are threatening moves like bishop e4 in the position. So I'm going to put my king on a1.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. King a1 is good. Yeah.
Yeah, king a1 is cool, but then, yeah, I mean, I think it's very cool. It's a very cool move, but we have to be careful of some back ranks now,
Yes.
later.
Yeah, now there, imagine the knight, rook all go away. This rook will swoop in and give a checkmate here. So that will be in the air. But right now, Hari Krishna is an exchange up. Giri has a pawn, but is it sufficient?
Yeah, I actually like white unless black has something. Do you think black will play g4 anyway, or
But
what
g4
are the
knight
other
b5, no,
options?
now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
Yes.
wondering what
I
are
think-
black's options, because bishop c6 is also a move.
Yes, yes. I think bishop c6 is best move.
Acha, bishop c6, you like it, na, Shardul?
Yeah. Bishop
Acha.
c6 is good.
But bishop c6, what if I still take?
Yes. You can still take it.
And then you take,
then-
and then I take. And then if you
Yes.
put the queen, then I will take and take on f6. So you cannot play queen c6. If you play bishop c6, then I
Queen
go
b6.
queen b6. And now there is no check to win the queen because the king was put on a1 by Anish Giri.
Right.
And now threatening queen b8 and queen c7. So this is very difficult for Hari Krishna. I think he can still defend it. The bar says that the position is equal, but he has to find move like queen a6 if he wants to hold this.
Queen a6.
Yeah, not at all
It's
easy.
very tough to
But
play
this
queen
position
a6
is-
because you played queen e6 on the previous move. You had queen a6
Right.
over there as well.
Also, my
Yes, but
question
this
is...
position is,
Yeah, Shardul.
yes, I think this position is not good for black. I mean, with 3 minutes, it's very difficult to defend.
Right.
And
By the
But
way,
Hari
while
seems
There are
so
many
calm.
ideas,
Just
like-
look at him. Like, look at his camera.
Hari Krishna is the Mr. Cool of chess. He's never really bothered by this. You know what he must be thinking right now is, what are the moves that are possible? How can I calculate things? B4, is it possible here? He doesn't really worry much. And I think this sort of non-emotional way of playing chess has helped him to reach the absolute top. Guys, remember, at one point, Hari Krishna was world number 10 with the highest elo of 2770 in his it was his live rating at one point. Oh, look what he has played. He's played his queen to c4.
Queen c4.
Yeah.
Okay, f1 rook is hanging. So maybe
So no time for bishop f6 because you
Right.
just lose the rook. So how about saving the rook somehow?
rook c1 or rook e1?
Yeah.
Rook e1 probably, yeah?
Even
Or rook c1.
And
Rook c1.
I think he's just losing after this.
But
After
how
rook-
is bishop e4 now?
He played it. He played rook c1 and bishop e4 is Soumya's suggestion. Find the winning move for white here. This is going to be not easy. I think this is a very tough move. And question
B3?
to all the viewers. Yes, Shardul, did you say something?
b3, queen b4, knight e4. b3 is very strong actually.
B3
Because
is
queen
the
b4,
winning
even
move.
queen b2 I can go.
If queen b4, queen b2. Oh, what a move, man.
Beautiful.
What a move. What happened here? I mean, what is going on? If queen b4, if I take on e4, then after knight e4, black is still worse, but he's limited his damage. But after queen b2, you are threatening to take on f6 straight away. And also, you can't move the bishop because f6 is hanging. If you move the knight, e4 starts to hang, h8 starts to hang. Fool.
There is a
Anish.
very nice line here. After queen b2, if he goes bishop f3, then
Yeah.
Bishop f6, and bishop goes back, and bishop into h8. Now if rook h8, there is knight d5.
Wow. Long range moves
That's
here.
beautiful.
And there is a check. Queen is hanging. My goodness gracious. This, and if queen d4, and you think you have saved it,
Yes,
in comes
then-
takes, check, and you pick up the bishop. Ooh.
What a game. I'm
Yes.
curious what is Anish going to play. Yeah, he has played b3.
He
Queen
played
b4 is on
b3.
the
He played
board.
b3. And guys, this is the man who actually lost 2 games yesterday. Today he's playing like a genius on the board. That is Anish Giri for you. The moment, he loses and he's out of form, he comes back instantly and shows such high quality chess. Do you
Yeah,
think
it's
he
a
will play queen
beautiful
b2?
game.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Anish is
I'm
very strong.
sure he'll play queen b2. If he
Yes.
found b3 in 19 seconds, I'm sure he'll find queen b2 as well.
Absolutely. So
Yes.
impressive. And everyone knows Hari Krishna is an endgame maestro. But Anish Giri says, no going to endgame against Hari. I'm going to finish this. And he plays queen b2. Applause, guys. Applause for Anish. I think he's playing fantastic chess. Now, what can Hari do here? What can he do?
What a game by Anish, especially after yesterday. And he must be feeling very inspired, Sagar, after watching your roast. He did watch your roast. I saw on his Instagram stories that he did watch it.